Hi, everybody. This is Alethea. I'm so sorry I'm late. I just woke up. I've been so tired. I woke up real early, like around 3 o'clock, and I got up about around 4 to wash clothes. I had to wash clothes, and once I did that, I came in, put them clothes away, dragging the cart up the stairs. I was tired as Jello pudding pop. King Rebel told me not with the cursing. Over here before we start the show, this is a disclaimer. I don't own any rights to any kind of music, any kind of videos that are expressed here. This is by permission by my friend to use for educational purpose only, for us to learn more about having what to understanding what is real music from what is terrible music for today. Again, this is for educational purpose only. You YouTuber, this is this disclaimer. I do not own any rights or videos. These are other people's opinions. And it's again for educational purposes only. So I want people to understand what is good music from then to now. And yes, you can believe me, I just woke up. I cannot believe I slept from 9 o'clock in the morning all the way up to now. And you know what? It's like I don't even want to eat dinner. So guess what, y'all? I'm eating again. Yes, applesauce. Let's get a little bit of the music starting. This is the remake of Come Live With Me Angel by Marvin Gaye. I forgot the guy who sing this. Oh, Montel Jordan. I think that's his name. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. How's everybody? I said I'm just up. Please forgive me. I just stopping to say what's up to everybody, just to say hi. I can't believe I slept this long. Lord, I tell you, when you on that medical weed, honey, it have you so mellow out, you just be. And I mean, you could be mellowed out. You hear me? It's like, see, my body is gotten used to it now. That it's like, whoa, you can just chill now. It's called. I don't give a woo. You know what I mean? See me? I still keep smiling. I still try to have positivity in my life. I just don't let nothing stop me. You know what I mean? Woo, this song's so sexy. Of course, nobody can do it like my original Marvin Gaye. I don't believe that Quincy Jones messed with Marvin Gaye. You know what I mean? What about the stuff he did? Well, hey, what's up, Modi in the middle? How you doing? I think Stronger Every Day says she's coming on tonight, or is it Tuesday? I just woke up, girl. Because I got up real early to wash clothes, and that like drained me. As you know, I had to put it in my shopping cart and drag it down the stairs in the hallway, then drag it down the stairs, outside the steps, and then go on the side of the building and drag it down some more stairs, which I'm not really supposed to be doing. But I had no choice because, you need your clothes washed. Then when they were dry, I had to fold them up, then drag the cart slowly up the stairs here and put it away. That's your lover. That ain't my man. I guess he downstairs somewhere. Honey, I want no man that old. Believe me, I done went through it before. Honey. I don't want no man that old again. No way. I ain't that desperate for no man, child. I'd rather go get a toy and play with myself. You know what I'm being dead serious. But he look, Okay, he 87, but he look like he 97. It's not because he's white. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just that he has like prejudiced ways. He claimed he isn't, but he is. He said back in the days we used to be called porch monkeys. And I had to put him in his place. Nah, he will play with you. He don't even clean his own stinking house downstairs. It be stinking so bad. That's why you see I got the air fresheners in the hallway, because I can't take it. This man don't take a bath or nothing. You know what I mean? I'm being dead serious with you. He doesn't take a bath. He only take a bath one time, and that's Sunday morning when he get up to go to church. I'm being serious with you, Moni. Who wants a man like that? I like a man that take a bath every day and clean themselves. You know, like to groom their nails and, you know, clean their feet, you know, and all that. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to sing because I'm not knocking downstairs on his door. All I got up here is my t-shirt. Shine. Let that old man see me like that. But one time he caught me when I was outside because I was in the hallway. What up, Eric? No, I'm being serious, Eric, because I was like, I had on a long t-shirt. You know what I mean? Because you in your house, I feel you should be able to be comfortable to dress the way you want. But I went in the hallway late, you know, and I was breezing down the steps. And I didn't know. He opened up the door and looked at me when I was bending down. And I was like, I had to run in my apartment and shut the door. Then he gonna tell me the next 3 days afterwards, said, I'm not trying to be nasty or anything, but when you were bending down, I saw your panties and stuff. And things went through my mind. And I looked at him like, hold the heck up. Wait a minute. Yes. Yes, Bodie, he had said that to me. And I just said to myself, this is crazy. I'm this serious. I mean, I said, my mind, you 87 things going through your mind. What the heck you talking about? Things going through your mind. Oh, I was just trying to warn you because anybody could have broken here and did something to you. And I said in my mind, wait a minute, you had to be staring so hard to tell me what color panties I had on. And I didn't think that was cool at all. And I had to cuss his out. Oh, Lord, excuse me, Lord. Forgive me, Lord, with cursing. But I really did. It was crazy because you know exactly what he was talking about. Eric. Yes. He said when I was bending down, you know the steps I have in my hallway? I was like bending down and I was, you know, you go by down each step. I was breezing the steps because I'm telling you, I like to keep the hallway clean. Back then, you know, I used to wash the walls, you know, keep a nice smell in the hallway because this house stinks so bad. This man don't take a bath. He don't do nothing. I'm being dead serious, Eric. Go in his house. You would pass out. And this man, he wear the same clothes every day to work. It's like he just lay in the bed with the clothes on and get up in the morning. And that's Nancy, and his clothes be filthy dirty. And you know, you try not to be disrespectful and say to him, and then he be wanting to like hug me sometimes when he come up here. And a lot of people in the apartment complex said, at least they have to really think he has a crush on you because he really jumps to you. You know what I mean? What does this house smell like? It smells like old funk mixed with throw up and wood. It looks like you need to have about 5 bottles of bleach throw through his whole house and just let it air out. Hey, bless up, Kathy. Yes, Eric, it's like doodle mix. You know how old people smell? It's oh God. I mean, who wears the same clothes every single day to work? The same, he put on the same dirty t-shirt underneath a already top that's already dirty. And he work around a food place. That's why I don't go in that store. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be funny with the man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, he cool with me. You know, he come upstairs here and he try to tell me how to eat healthy. And I'm like, nigga, I eat more healthy than you do. Yeah, that's our girl, Eric, Miss Kathy. But you know what? Not all old people smell bad, you know, Moni. Because I have met this 90-year-old guy. And I swear, this white guy, he looked like he was in his 50s. He looked good. You hear me? That white man, he kept himself in shape. He had a bad Lexus car. Let me tell you, honey, he was clean. He had no wrinkles on him. And he would play golf and swimming and all that. I mean, that 90-year-old white guy, you would look at him like, damn. I mean, he looked good. When I sat there and talked to him, I couldn't believe he was that age because he looked like he was in his 50s. Yes, it just shocked me. But you know, with this one right here, he don't want to. Eric's trying to be funny. Paying no mind, Kathy. Eric likes to joke with everybody. Yeah, he's good. He trying to be funny with you, Kathy. Eric loves to tease everybody. You know, we pay Eric no mind. You gotta go on Eric's chat. I mean, his live chat. You be laughing. Because I like to even tease him too, because he cracked back at me, I crack back at him. You know, that's how it go. You see when he made them old ass greens? It looked like he cooked it looked like he cooked them in 1969. Eric, you know I'm playing with you. They look good. Come here, you always crack on each other. You know, that's how we do it here, Kathy. You know, it's all about love. We all do that little crack with each other because Eric starts. No, Moni, you know, I'm just playing with you. He cooked up good because I even let the comments to him about his macaroni he made and that ham he made. You know what I mean? And he even say thank you. Well, I just be teasing Eric. He know me and him, we just tease each other. It's like Moni and I, we be playing with each other. Not that way, y'all. No, I don't want people thinking it that way, you know. Go ahead, you can ask me a serious question, Letha. Oh, Lord, Letha. Go ahead, Moni. Lord, Hammers, I don't even smoke yet. I'm buffing. I don't see it here. It's not circling or nothing. It's not buffing here. It's not even saying bad connection. It just says live 1338. You sure you ain't been smoking and you think it's buffing? What do I think about abortions? Oh God, you know, that's a really hard question to ask, but I'm gonna try to say it the best way I can. Oh, okay, Eric, you said it stopped. I think Eric been smoking and he think he saw it buffing. But my honest opinion about abortions, I don't believe in them. That's my honest opinion. I really don't. You know what I mean? I understand as women, we have a right to our bodies, you know, what to do with it. But I try to go by the belief in the Bible. And they said, you know, thou shalt not kill. And that's taking a life. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what that child could have been like. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just me. I don't believe in abortions. You know what I mean? I believe that child has a right to life. Now, some people may think of it differently. Some people may have got seriously raped by a stranger and pregnancy came out of it. And that woman may not want that child because of how she got viciously raped. But even though it's not that child's fault, you know, what happened, you know, to that lady, I still believe that child has a right, you know, has a right to life, just like we did. I mean, did our parents abort us? Evidently they didn't. We're still here. I mean, I don't knock people who do it. Me, I just feel it's wrong. It's not godly. It's wrong. You know, it said thou shalt not kill, and that's what you're doing. You're killing. You know, even though it's a small embryo, it's still forming as a life. That's just my opinion. You know, like I told them beginning of YouTuber, Lord have mercy, that this is a disclaimer. I told them any opinions expressed on here, any music, any videos played here is just for educational purpose. So I don't mind people coming on here asking, you know, serious questions. I'm just saying that's just my belief. I didn't do it with my daughter, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, I regretted it with the father that I did it with. You know, I wish I would have had took my time, you know, and found a better man. But I never regret having my child because she's here. She's 29. You know, what can I do? I can't push her back up in me. You know what I mean? But I would have took my time. You know, we were younger. We do foolish things thinking, oh, this is the right guy or this is the right girl, and you wind up being pregnant. And you know, I don't regret it. I just regretted it that I had it with him. You know what I mean? Because I wish I was more wiser back then than I am now. You know what I mean? So I hope that kind of answers, Moni, kind of how I kind of feel about it. You know, being like I said, you know, if other people do it, I don't hate them for it. I just feel that's a shame that child life was, you know, taken like that, because you don't know what that child could have been. You know what I mean? And some people would do it when the child is even 4 or 5 months and they find out that the child has some disability, and they'll be like, oh, I don't want to have that. I don't want to have that child. That child is going to be disabled. It's not the child's fault. You don't know what that child could turn out to be. That could be your most beautiful gift. You know what I mean? Because when I had my daughter Janae and she was born, they said she was born a hole in her heart. You know, the nurse came up there and scared me because, you know, usually when they bring the baby to the room, I was like, where's my daughter? And they like, she downstairs. We don't think she gonna make it. And I'm like, I'm up here, you know, this is my first time being a mother. I'm up here crying and screaming. And my mother come up there. I said, this nurse come up here telling me that my child is getting ready to die and all this. And I'm here crying like, what the heck is going on? And then she, you know, say that, you know, your daughter has a hole in the heart. You know what I mean? She needs to go to one of them children's hospitals, you know, that deal with the heart specialist. So they had one back there in Newark. I took her there and they just told me, you know, to treat her as normal as she can be. You know what I mean? And she was born with slight cerebral palsy. And they said she wasn't going to make it till 10 years old. But she overpassed that. Because you know what? Because the doctor said in time, just, you know, she don't have to do gym, you know, if it'd be too much for her heart. So she didn't have to take gym in school. But eventually, her heart closed up on her own when she was 16. And she lived past 10 years old. And I told them, no, don't put her in no special class. She was in a regular class, and you know what? She graduated top honor than anybody in the high school. And she went on and graduated from Rutgers College with a 4.0 GPA. and made the dean list, and she's a teacher now. So that's what I tell people. You don't know what your child can be like. Yeah, what's your opinion, Eric, about abortion? I mean, I remember you explained on one of your videos you have a daughter. I mean, did you want your I don't know if you're still together with your baby mama. I'm not trying to be, nosy or anything, or if y'all not together anymore, but did you, when she told you she was pregnant, did you tell her, well, I don't want you to have it, get an abortion? Obviously you love your daughter because she's here. You know what I mean? Do you believe in it? You know what Moni is saying. That's what, we would like to know. Yeah, see? I agree with you, Eric. See, Moni? I'm not the only one to agree. It is murder. You know it says in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill. But we hard-headed. People still kill, right? I mean, we're not really living the way we're supposed to live. See, this is where I don't like really to get into religion, because how people, I'm trying to say it in a more polite way. I don't like when people disrespect God, act like he does not exist or anything like that. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for God, you wouldn't be here. He's the one that opens up your eyes. He's the one that created the heavens and the earth. Everything on this earth belongs to him. He created. You know what I mean? Men think they created, they think they can be higher than God and can duplicate what he can do. And this is why the world is like it is now, and why he's so mad. If people, don't believe in Revelations and see that he's coming back and all these disasters that are happening now, it's already been predicted. And it's starting to happen. You go to some towns, ain't never had no tornadoes, no hurricanes or nothing like that. And they feeling it now, and they just thinking, oh man, God, man made this thing there. But people are gonna see. I just don't like it when people disrespect God. I really don't. It just gets me so upset. You know what I mean? Because whether you like it or not, in the Bible, it does say every knee is gonna bow down and you're gonna confess Jesus is Lord, whether you like it or not. And your whole life is gonna be played right in front of you. And if your name is not in that book of Lamb, you're going straight to hell. So I'm gonna forever give God his praise. No one's not gonna tell me, but whether or not you like it or not, you are gonna face God. Whether you want to or not, you're going to bow down to him. And people are going to be shocked when they see when this rapture comes, and they see when he comes and cracks open the sky and all hell breaks loose on this earth. Oh, I guarantee you're going to believe him then. Then he's going to look at you when you come in front of him, and you're going to be begging to want to stay up there in heaven with him. And he's going to look at you and say, you turned your back on me. You never believed in me. You never believed that my son gave his life so that you may have eternal life up here. He gonna look at you and be like, bye-bye. And that's what I want to be. You know what I mean? I want to be up there one day to see my mother, to see my unborn child I lost, to see my grandmother, to see my two best friends that I lost one day, to be up there. You'll have a new body in Christ. No one can ever turn me against God. I don't care what anybody will say. You will not ever get me to disrespect him. That's one thing he said. He will never forgive you. If you blaspheme against his Holy Spirit, he will never forgive you for that. So you're not going to have me curse against him or none of that. That's one thing he will never forgive you of. And a lot of people feel, he already, died on the cross, forgive me for my sins. I can keep on doing it. being sinful. No, that don't mean you keep doing it, getting away with murder. You know what I mean? These are my beliefs in Jesus. Because I know what he's done for me. What he's pulled me through. And he woke me up when I was supposed to die from my breast cancer. So I give him all the praise. Even through the bad times, even through the good times, you're supposed to praise him. Because then a lot of people wonder why things happen in their lives. They wonder why I lose my job, or why this happened to me, or why did this person get killed and all that. Sometimes it's not to be cruel. Sometimes God has to knock you off your high chair to bring you back down, to let you know who's in control. And then they wonder why things don't go right in their lives. Because you don't want to. You don't want to love God. You know what I mean? He's not forcing you. He's telling you you can go to him willingly. You can either go that way with him to heaven, or you can go that way to hell. Lucifer, he was the most beautiful angel. Out of all the angels, he was the most beautiful one. His job was to guard over God's throne. I mean, you can't get no higher than that. That's the highest job. But he wanted to be on his high horse and wanted to be in control of everything. And he got some of the angels to go with him. And you see what happened to them. They went down there. And he's locked down there in the pit while his demons are out here roaming the earth saying, oh, it's okay to drink. It's okay to party. It's okay to do this. Didn't Jesus make wine at the party? You know what I mean? They try to, he tries to tempt you with them things. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because believe me, there's no perfect person in this world but God. He is the only one that's perfect. You know what I mean? And I just hate when people don't want to praise him, don't want to give him thanks for anything. You know what I mean? When people are like that, it's like I don't really like to be around them. I really don't. You know what I mean? Because I don't want that energy in my house. That's why people, soon they come up there and tell me, oh, Lita, I can't stand God. I'd be like, well, no disrespect, but you got to leave my house, because you're not going to bring that negative energy into my thing. You're not going to try to drag me down there to hell with you. I'm not going that way. If it's God's will, I hope to be caught up in the rapture. Like it says, the dead should be called up first. You know what I mean? But nobody else is going to drag me down there. I don't disrespect anybody else's religion. You know what I mean? I got friends that are Muslim, and we talk about it. You know what I mean? We talk about the love of God and all that. I even got friends that are Jewish. You know what I mean? We don't disrespect each other's religion. But we all got one thing in common. We know God exists. You're here. He's the one that breathes his spirit into you, that gives you life. And they would say, oh, my mom and dad made me. Yeah, if it wasn't for God breathing his spirit into them, they could not have made you. That's why every time you hear a child cries, there's God's spirit in them there, giving them life. And that's why people love to hear that cry. You know what I mean? When you hear that baby cry, that's life coming out of them, that they're here. Because it works in that circle. Every time when a child is born, someone has to die. It's that life circle that goes around. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because, like it says in the Bible, everything is not going to be revealed to you. So there's some things we don't understand. Well, why did so-and-so die? Why this person got shot? You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. God only knows why. Like I said, he's in control of everything. I mean, Trump thinks he's in control of everything, but believe me, God has the last word. You know what I mean? That's just my feeling, Moni. I don't want you to be mad at me or anything, but that's my belief, because I know what he's done for me. He's got to exist. You know what I mean? People over here, there are people back then in the Bible times that saw him and still doubted him. But here we are, we never saw him, but we believe in him. We gotta we have to have our faith in somebody. There's somebody here. Who else you know that can create this earth beautiful? It's not the earth that's terrible. It's the people that's in here. That's the people that are of God. You heard that thing in the Bible. You're in this world, but you're not of this world. Because everybody, this is how the devil has his demons distracting everybody. Everybody's so into TV, watching, let me watch this Housewives of Atlanta. Let me look at all this stuff right here. Look at all this promiscuous stuff. Or let me look at this sexual stuff on TV. And all this cussing and they fighting and everything. And, we're not looking at things that, these are things to distract us. These are, these are, things that we shouldn't even be paying attention to. And Trump's building these FEMA camps and all that. I don't even worry about that. You know what I mean? I just put my faith in God. I'm like, hey. You know what I mean? I said, whatever will be, will be. I just give it to God. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit around the house and be scared. I wonder when they're going to come and kick in the door and throw me away in the camp. Yes, we got to be aware of what's going on. But, I just don't do that because it said God does not give you a spirit of fear. So whatever will be, it will be. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to chase people away. I just want people to understand about some things. We can't be scared, Because I'm trying to really tell y'all, without faith, it is impossible to please the Lord. You got to have faith, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, if y'all ever seen that movie, get it, called War Room. It is so good. And that gave me my inspiration. And I was going through all my surgeries and all that. And I loved that movie. Where you see where she went in the closet and she put up like favorite scriptures from the Bible. And she put up things she wanted God already to do for her. Like that he's already done for her. And inspired me to do that. I ain't got no room in my closet. So in my little corner here in my bedroom, I had to kneel down with the pillow underneath this fake knee here. Because it feels funny. You can't kneel on it. It just doesn't feel, because it's not real. You know what I mean? So I had to use a pillow, a cushion. And I pray and I talk to God. I talk to him quietly. Just like you talking, like me and like us talking right now. I can't. I wish I could do like my aunt. My aunt could be on her knees, honey. She could pray 7 to 8 hours straight. I can't do it. You know what I mean? When I first started off trying this, I said, let me try and see if this really does work. I started off talking to him for 2 hours the first time, and I was shocked that I talked to that long. I was just telling God, what I was feeling, what I was going through. He already knows what you're going through. He already knows what you did. So, you know what I mean? So, you might as well tell him. No need to hide it, because he already done seen the little sneaky stuff you done did. And I just tell him, God, please forgive me of the sin, what I did today. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a better person. And then, I put up my favorites. You see, they're on my wall. See my scriptures? They're on the wall. And I pray right over there in the corner. I have them on there, stay on there. And I wrote down a list of everything that I wanted God to bless me with. And they always say, when you ask anything, you ask in Jesus' name. So when I did it, when you put it down, that list, you already thank him that you already have it. You know what I mean? You already say, thank you, God, for it. Thank you for it. I ask God, please help me get through my surgeries. You know, please don't leave me. You know what I mean? Don't let me die. You know what I mean? Hold my hand. I ask him, please, Lord, help me find a place to live. Please, Lord, help me fight with my disability. Help me fight it. I've been fighting over 3 years. And you know what? He has answered every single... I had 20 questions. He's answered every one for me. He's answered them for me. He's answered, so I can honestly say he does. You know, he ain't gonna jump when you tell him to jump. You know what I mean? Because our time and his time is totally different. Whatever you do, you ask in Jesus' name. And he will, but believe me, he does answer prayers. And sometimes you gotta be careful what you pray for. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, as a woman or us men, we'll be like, oh God, can you please send me a man or a woman in my life? And you wind up with an abuser or God forbid a killer. You know what I mean? You didn't say specifically to God what kind of man you wanted or what kind of woman. You know what I mean? You gotta be specifically. I'll be like, God, please send me a godly man. Send me someone who you know, who will love me for me and that loves you. You know what I mean? You have to be specific when you're asking him for prayer. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not depressing anybody. I'm just expressing the way I feel. That's why I told from the beginning, YouTuber, this is a disclaimer. These are just expressions of what I feel of freedom of speech. And like I said, you know, the music, videos, whatever, I do not own. My friend gives it to me. This is just for educational purpose. For us learning about music, for us learning about education, for us learning about life. You know, because I thank him for it. Even when I'm going through bad times, I still thank him. Because, you know, when the praises go up, believe me, them blessings come down and you just be shocked. Only people want to give him thanks and be like, oh, when they get something good in their life. They're like, oh, thank you, Jesus. But they don't never want to thank him through the bad times. They forget about that. Then it's like, poof, he knock you right back off your high horse. He can knock you right back off anytime you want. And people go to sleep and they just think they supposed to wake up in the morning. Honey, he doesn't have to open up your eyes. You go sleep tonight and he'll keep them shut permanently. You know what I mean? So I thank him for it. I really do. You know, everybody calls him something different. You know what I mean? In the Bible, he's called El Shaddai. He's Alpha and Omega. Well, people don't know what that means. That means Alpha means he's the beginning and he's the end. You know what I mean? He's Yahshua. He's everything. But we're still praising the same person. You know what I mean? He's the only one that can help you through your pain. He's the one. Mama always said, never depend on no man. Because, you know, man will always let you down. You know what I mean? You depend for all your needs and supplies from God. He'll never let you down. He will never lie to you. And us as women, too, we got to stop putting down our men, you know. You know how, you know, sometimes we get mad and say that man, oh, you ain't nothing. You ain't did, you know, you can get out. You a sorry behind man. You know what I mean? Instead of putting down that man, when he come home from work, why don't you lift him up sometimes? Say to him, you know, honey, how was your day? You know, if he didn't have a good day, rub his back sometimes. You know what I mean? Rub his leg. Or give him a massage. And say, I understand. You know what I mean? Treat him like the king that he is. And he'll treat you like the queen that you're supposed to be. Because we're all born to be kings and queens in the Bible. And say, yes, I'm wearing my purple. I don't worship the devil. Nothing like that. If you really look at it, purple really comes from the Bible. Means royalty. People turn this whole thing around to make it evil. You know what I mean? People, got to stop that. You know what I mean? With the devil and all that, I thought red represented it. You really want to know really the truth? I'm not into the Masons. I don't care what the Masons do. Like I said, I respect whatever they believe in. If somebody's a Buddha, I respect that. You know what I mean? We can all disagree to agree, whatever, and still come together and be friends. It doesn't mean that, you know what I mean? I'm just telling you my experience, what I've been through on pain. I'm proud to wear my hair bald-headed. I never hid it from nobody here on YouTube. I know some people still laugh at it. It don't hurt my feelings no more. Before I used to cry about it. I said, look at them. They cracking on me having cancer. They cracking on me being bald-headed. Saying, oh, look at her. She looks terrible. Let me tell you, honey. That radiation ain't no joke. You just lay it down there and you see how it feels to have your skin burn. And you tell me how it feels to lose. But I'm a fighter and I'm here. And I want to be to inspire other people who's going through it. That you can do it, you can beat it. It don't matter what that doctor say, you got 3 months to live. You just look at the doctor and say, okay, doctor, I respect your opinion, but you don't have the last word. God has the last word. And you continue to keep on fighting. I mean, that's where my heart is. I can't, say what other people feel here on the other chats. You know what I mean? I don't disrespect other people on the chats there, Even if they don't like me, I still try to say bless up to them. Like you said, you can't force people to say hi to you. They don't want to say hi to you. I used to be like, that's so disrespectful. I mean, what's wrong with saying hi to somebody? I had a good time yesterday. When I was on Stronger Every Day, I tried to say bless up to everybody. I say bless up my queen or king. One girl, she didn't want to say hi to me. Started with an N. I didn't do nothing to her. I just said, bless up to her twice. How are you? Good evening. She didn't say anything. I just kept on talking to the rest of the people on the chat. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to kiss nobody's butt. Them days is over. Y'all not going to see me here weeping and all that. Them days is gone with. Because, I'm glad Sister Debbie has taught me that, to be stronger and Team Rebel. I give it up to them, and my props to my man Kev Gills in the fraud department. Those are people, and my man Truth Out Loud and all kind of reckless, you know what I mean? And the rest, I still give them props. I still will give them shout out. I still give a shout out to Carlton too, Family Entertainment. I give a shout out to Fed and the 100 Choppers, Uncle Fed, all them. I give a shout out to G, to Ricky. I give a shout out to Huggy Pacino, my girl Real Yvonne. That's just the kind of person that I am. I'm going to be 51 in May. My birthday is, the day before Kanika's. I'm May 26th and she's May 27th. I should have known she was a Gemini like me. You know what I mean? Geminis, we get bored. We like to be entertained. But that's why she like to hang out with her friends, because we get bored so fast. It's like we got to be entertained. We love music, poetry, anything with entertainment. We love it so much. I'm praying, that justice comes her way. You know what I mean? I really do pray for that. And I will continue to say bless up to anybody that I come on group there. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. Always coming in nicely, say bless up, King, and then if I forget anybody, I write on there on the chat, bless up to any of my kings or queens names that I miss. I'm just saying hello, sending you a hug, or just sending, my love right back to you. Because that's what it's all about. It's about love. It's not about hatred. Hey, bless up, Felicia. How are you, sis? We're here talking about life and talking about, music and everything. And, I was telling, how sometimes you go on other people's chats and they don't want to speak to you. To me, in my mind, that's a little childish, because you rock with that leader. You don't want to speak to me anymore. You know what I mean? I feel that's kind of childish to me. You know what I mean? Yes, I really feel it is. In my mind, it is childish. You know what I mean? So if they jump off the bridge, you're going to jump with them. People need to stop being followers and be leaders. That's what's wrong with half the world now. You know what I mean? I feel I'm a grown woman. If I want to go on this person's chat here to listen, I have the right to listen. No one can tell me, oh, Lita, you can't go over that chat there. Sometimes I go in the chat there and I just listen, to hear, what they talking about, what kind of good topic they talk about. And I'll stop in and I'll say hello. And I go, but I don't be on everybody's chat because, I don't want to hear all that negativity. Because, when people start talking negativity and so all that cussing, all that, it really does, it turns me off. It really does. And I just have to, I'm like, oh, this ain't for me. I got to go. I can't deal with it. I really can't. You know what I mean? I'm here trying to get my health back together. And no, y'all, I didn't smoke my weed yet because it's too early. It ain't the time. I'm not going to take it this early. I didn't even eat my applesauce, y'all, yet. Y'all see? See my applesauce? Yes, Felicia, I'm hooked on my applesauce. Anyone will laugh. Yes, I guess the whole world knows Alethea is an applesauce girl. Yes, you get the munchies. I'm sorry, when you start smoking that stuff, you get the munchies. At least I'm not eating really junk food. You know what I mean? At least I'm eating fruits and all that, and And yes, I had to have my sour bears. I keep them on the side. But I just wanted to say, hi to everybody tonight, And please don't get mad at me, the things that I express. These are just my opinions, Everybody has a right to their own opinions, I love everybody. Life is too short. And again, I send out my sympathy and prayers out to Real Yvonne and her family in her time of mourning. I wish everybody, could send her that, I know it's not easy. Believe me, I've been through it, losing a loved one. So, when you see her, just, show her some love, Let her know you're thinking about her. Let her know that she's in prayer. Anybody. Because we don't know what everybody's going through on this chat. Because all of us, to tell you the truth, we really don't know each other. Because we don't really see each other in person. You know what I mean? But you still should look out for that person. You should never yell or put anybody down because you don't know what that person is going through inside. You don't know what they're hurting. You don't know what kind of illness they're going through. You know what I mean? Yes, this is my first time tasting my alcohol. It's still good. But I'm just saying, let's lift each other up instead of lifting each other down. Because remember what Michelle Obama said, when they go lower, honey, we got to go higher. You know, and I feel that's what we need to do. Let's all continue to lift each other up. You know, us as women especially. Let's lift each other up. Let's be stronger. You know what I mean? Let's lift our men up. You know what I mean? Because God knows if I had a boyfriend, I would treat him, I would give him all the love. No hard day. I wouldn't be disrespectful, you know. As long as he's not disrespectful back to me and tell me, when he walked through the door, where's my dinner? I'll be looking at him like, ain't nobody gonna tell me, oh, you better get up and make me something to eat. No, you can ask me nicely, you know what I mean? I believe a relationship is 50-50, you know what I mean? But you're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. Some women, they'll do that. Man, soon as the man walk in the house, why ain't the food cooked? And they'll be like, oh, I'll get in the kitchen and cook right now. You know what I mean? I mean, that's crazy. You know, your life don't revolve around no man. You know what I mean? Your life should revolve around God first, and then that man, you know, that respect will come in. You know, I just wanted people to get a little education, get a little bit of music playing to understand things, and I want to wish everybody a beautiful night and a beautiful rest of the week. Know me, I'll probably go to bed early because I got to go to physical therapy. They got me going now every Tuesday and Friday. They already called me. A reminder. This is a courtesy reminder. This is how they sound, like a robot. This is a courtesy reminder. Nobody can say my name right. They won't call me Althea. Even when they type on here, they spell my name wrong. This is a courtesy reminder for Althea Matthews. You have an appointment with Dr. Patel for physical therapy tomorrow. Please be ready by 8:30. Child, I'll be in that tub by 7. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't smoke my weed. Like I said, it's too early. 7 o'clock. What I'm doing? Then I'll be knocked out and then wake up. That's why I'm getting up so early, because I'm smoking it too early. I'm gonna try to smoke it around 9 or 10 or something o'clock then. But I am gonna go to bed early because I know I gotta go to physical therapy. You know what I mean? You see me on my journey going to physical therapy. Lord, and then I do it at home. The things she told me to do, make sure you turn your head sideways, up and down. Because, you know, I can never bend my neck all the way back anymore, because you lose 50% of motion in your body when you had the spine surgery. Can you see how my scar is looking, y'all? It's trying to get flat. It's getting there. It's feeling a little bit lower. But, you know, it's still a little puffy in some areas. But, you know, hey, I have it right there in my scar in back of my neck. When they did the surgery back of my neck here. So, I'm proud of my scars. I'm proud that, hey, I survived. I'm a survivor. And I want others that are going through sicknesses or anything, whether it be physically or mentally, that you can survive, you can make it, you can be a fighter. So everybody, again, I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. And I want everybody to have a blessed night and a wonderful day tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Peace. P.S. Don't forget, put God first in your life and everything else will follow.